How much garbage do we make? Good work. Good, how are you?
Good. Yeah. Well, thank you. See you next time.
Yep, have a good one. Alright, it is 7:56. Just pulling into the yard. And Eric's here. I saw him from the street. I think he's trying not to be late anymore. There's something about the pressure of the internet that can get to you. What's up, Eric? I see you're here early today.
Yeah. Hey, somebody opened the door. Was that you?
That black cabinet?
Yeah. It was like that when I got here.
There's nothing in there anyway. I think the wind just blew it open. Or maybe it was like that.
Yeah.
I think the first thing we should do is go fuel up the Bobcat. That one is getting really low. Eric, start up the T320. Let it warm up for like a good 5 minutes, and then drive it over to the gas station over here, Speedway. Yeah. Don't go by the diesel pumps, go by the gas pumps, because there's a few diesel pumps mixed in. Okay. And then I'll meet you over there, because that's getting a little low. Eric's here. Can you get all the trash out of my truck? I got a lot of garbage in there. Don't be videoing all my trash, Eric. That's a lot of trash. For just one day?
What? Really?
No, I'm just kidding. I sold a big job yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah. New construction driveway, front sidewalk, and a stamp patio. Well, I was about to give them the bid, and then they were like, well, we got this other bid, and it was really cheap, and they showed me. I was like, yeah, that's really cheap, but I know the guy. I said, I ain't gonna say anything about it, but I said you should get a couple more bids. And they're like, no, we don't want any more bids. We're just gonna go with you. 'Cause mine was way more expensive than him. I don't know what he was gonna do, but you can't even do concrete work for that cheap. He would have lost money. So they signed up right away. I don't know how guys bid that cheap unless he was just thinking about getting that deposit money and hitting the road. It's the only thing I can think of, unless he's just very ignorant about what, you know, your material and labor costs are. I don't know. I need the receipt for 14 and 16. Hey! Start that truck and let it warm up, and then bring it to the gas station, the other gas station, the one we normally go to. Just gonna get everything prepared again. It's gonna be an active weather pattern for several days now, so chances are I'll be out salting several times, probably plowing. It's supposed to be a real mess. Yesterday, it was funny, you know, they have the forecast models, the computer models, and one of the models was showing like 71 inches of snow somewhere there in Minnesota. I was like, yeah, come on. I don't think so. That would be crazy though.
And that dark white right here, that dark white is at least over a foot of snow. And it's going to continue even into Thursday. We are seeing heavy snow. All right, I just got some bad news. The form truck is only about half done right now, so that really messes up my plans for today. I had it in my head all kind of scheduled out. We were gonna go pick up the truck, bring it back to the shop. I was gonna get the toolbox on, and then depending on how that went, I would keep working, either mounting the other toolboxes or working on the back plates with the lights. All right, well, now I'm gonna scramble and think of something else that we can do, because Eric's here on the clock, so and it's too cold to wash anything right now. We could wash some stuff, but it's 21 degrees and it is very windy out, so that's just not an option outside today.
That's all right. I prefer to just top it off. The guy just called me. I got bad news.
What?
He's like, I didn't finish wrapping the truck. I was like, oh man. He said he's only halfway done. He said he was struggling with the front fender and the lights. He was gonna try to take the lights off, but then like he broke a bolt.
Oh.
You smell that? It smells like something's burning. Don't it?
Yeah.
I smelled this earlier.
Right here, your seat.
No, it's a... Lowell got all the security cameras now.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, he's gonna get new windows pretty soon. Now we're gonna have... Well, he's gonna have his cameras.
All eyes on.
Yeah, so his cameras will get all around his building in every direction. I have my cameras, and then the neighbor next to me has tons of cameras. So there's nobody coming down this road. There's nobody coming anywhere around here anymore without being seen on camera. Even coming in and out of the gate. Anybody that comes in or jumps a fence over here, like, we got cameras everywhere now.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy has.
I told him last year he should get cameras, but then, you know, it took something like what happened for him to get cameras. Start up the little skid loader. We'll let him warm up and take him to the gas station. I know for sure the little one needs fuel. I don't think this one needs much, but I'm gonna fill it anyway. Make sure they're topped off and ready to go. I'll have to wake him up. Now he's awake. Eric's just about back. He doesn't have high gear, so he's a little slower. So now I'm wondering what we should do. I have one idea, but I'm not sure I should do that either.
You beat me out there. I was trying to race you and you beat me like nothing. Like, I was like, wow, right in my heart.
Oh, you left the light on.
Oh.
Can you imagine right in the snowstorm when I go to start and the battery's completely dead?
I'm sorry.
I found a dump truck for you.
No way.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's only 272,000.
That's a lot.
Yeah, right. Not for you.
That thing's brand new, dude. But I like the one we went.
Yeah, that's a little pricey. So I've been wanting to buy a utility trailer. Well, an equipment trailer, like a smaller one.
Yeah.
Because that's the only trailer I have that's usable.
This one?
Yeah, and it's huge, you know. I've been wanting to buy one for years, a small one. And it's a tilt bed. It doesn't have ramps. You know, it tilts down to the ground.
Oh,
and
that's
then you
dope,
drive.
dude.
Because then you can drive a lot of different pieces of equipment on it. with no ramps. It's easy with the power buggies. You can put mowers on it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You can put pretty much everything. Like that toolbox, that would have been ideal for the toolbox. Could have winched it on the trailer. Maybe mount a winch on the front. Seriously. I'm gonna call them and see what they got.
Thank you for calling Russo Power Equipment. For sales, press 1. For parts, press 2.
So it's 10102966. They're on 165th and Lincoln. He said they have some stuff over there. I think I'm just gonna drive over there and check it out. They got like a couple trailers and that's it. Yeah, there's like a few trailers, unless they have some in the back or whatever. This is not what I'm looking for. Nope. I want to get a tilt bed trailer. I just think it would be really helpful in a lot of different situations. These are the Mid-Sota trailers though. They got the Cage snowplow, the Cage Snowfire. See those, the plow is separate than the sides. You ever see those?
No.
So the sides, that whole bracket that's on the top, you just tilt the boom up and tilt it and it comes off. And then you just have a straight blade. So like if you're back dragging, like at the condos where you're at, you can get right up close to the garage or back drag everything really nice. And then once you get it out to the street, if you got to move it a distance, you don't have to get out. You just curl into it, and the sides go on, and you keep plowing. You can move the snow from one side to the other. I heard they're really good plows, but I've never tried one. They got an Arctic right behind it.
Yeah.
Same one you use.
Yeah.
That's the same one you have, right? I think it's the same size and everything.
Yeah.
Those are nice because they scrape good because they're individual sections. Yeah, you get a much cleaner scrape. But I don't like all those moving parts because that stuff will wear out over time. And then you got to maintain it properly and make the adjustments on it. Like, I don't want to do all that. I just want to jump in and go. There's always some give and take, positives and negatives to everything. Nothing's perfect. Boo. I only have 3 trailers here.
I know, that's pretty lame.
No.
Boo.
Look at that. Toro Groundsmaster. All set up for sidewalk. That was the city of New Berlin. The cities always have the really nice equipment. Oh, they got everything. Everything. Pulling in the Tom's trailers here in Menominee Falls. I haven't been here for a long time. They used to sell a lot of trailers here. Now it looks like they're renting a lot of trailers. I hope this isn't all of their stock.
I think she's laughing.
She's just cold, Eric.
No, she's laughing.
I think those are all rentals. He used to stock a bunch of new trailers. I don't think he stocks any trailers. There's like a few boat trailers down here. These are all used. This used to be all full of trailers here, brand new, ready to buy. Oh, the Mustang, right there for you, Eric.
Yeah.
You can get a deal on that for sure.
He probably trying to still sell it for like 10 G's.
Yeah, right. It just needs a little restoration.
Oh, dude, he's more than restoration. Look at the door.
The left side of that building, right where that box truck is,
Yeah.
I used to run just the left side. The guy on the right side, he still owes me $100. He never paid me for something. And this guy here that owns this building, he's been wanting to sell this thing for a long time, but the building needs so much work. And then because of where it is, there's houses right behind the tree line. So they don't allow you to like load salt or anything in the middle of the night. You got to be quiet at night. So that really kind of eliminates what I would use it for, because I would need to use it for salt too in the winter.
Yeah.
So this building needs so much work. You could sink a fortune into that thing. I mean, he's selling it for cheap, but it's just not worth it. Well, Eric, I really don't have anything for us to do. All my plans fell out today.
No, it's fine.
But tomorrow, if I don't have to plow tonight, tomorrow we'll do what we were supposed to do today. We'll go get that truck and start working on that.
Okay.
But I'll pay you for like 6 hours today, because I feel bad that you had to come in and we didn't do nothing.
Cool, we can't.
Everything just fell apart today.
All right, Ryan.
All right, see you later, man.
See you, dude.
Yep. I do feel bad sending Eric away, but I did mention to him that even though he worked less than 3 hours, I'm gonna pay him for 6. It just didn't work out today. You know, I thought the truck would be done, but it wasn't. So I'm gonna grab some lunch here. I gotta run to the bank. I have a bunch of office work to do, so it's not like my day's wasted. And then I'm meeting with the guy tonight that is more than likely gonna be the replacement CDL driver for this season. Seems like a sharp guy, and he really wants to work here. He talked to me last year, but it didn't work out for him. So we're gonna meet tonight at 5 o'clock. That'll be off camera, of course. That's one of the things too now, which is kind of weird. Everybody that's gonna work here, they need to know that they're gonna be on camera, they're gonna be praised, they're gonna be criticized, they're gonna be made fun of, they're gonna be told that they're the greatest of all time. It's just kind of a totally different dynamic now for whoever works here and for myself.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. Hi, Lynette.
What would you like this morning, dear?
Well, I ran over here to the winter shop. This has been bothering me, not taking a look at this wheel motor yet. So MacGyver borrowed me some big sockets with an adapter so I can get this thing off. I just want to see what's going on with it. If I need to order a part, you never know with parts now. Sometimes they're, you know, months out. It could potentially be a problem. That was easy. Now I need a hammer. It fits. Yep. Sure does. I don't think so, Dan.
He's on there tight.
It is. All right, well that didn't work, the slide hammer. So Dan went over, he's gonna try to find a bolt that we can use and use this as a puller. We'll see what happens. There's nothing holding it, it's just pressed onto the shaft with a keyway. Yeah, it's gonna be tight to get off. Hopefully you can find a bolt. We can use this thing basically as a puller instead of a slide hammer and get it loose. Either way, I've been thinking about it, and I am going to buy a new power buggy and use this one as a backup. I think that's just the smartest thing to do right now, because this thing has a lot of use on it. I mean, it's got plenty of life in it. That's not what I'm saying. But, you know, we use power buggies for everything. And if a power buggy breaks down in the middle of a pour, we're gonna be in big trouble. So it might be a better idea just to get a new one and have this one 100% ready to go, just in case, or for those 2 power buggy jobs. Well, even when we get that off, it's still going to be a pain, because the back 2 bolts of the wheel motor are back behind the ram. You can't get tools until you take the ram off. What a pain, eh? I could probably disconnect it from here, close it, and then pivot it down. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. I can't even tell. Even if I pivot it down, maybe.
Unless you take the bucket off totally.
Yeah, that's not that hard to do, but see, that's why I need a mechanic, so he can beat his head against the wall instead of me. Right? Yep. All right, well, I'm not going to work on this right now. I got other stuff to do today. I thought that was just going to be easy peasy. So I'll give this back for now. Let me thread that on.
I was gonna go see if I can find a bolt for that.
Oh, okay. Okay, you got the code to get in?
You didn't change it, did you?
No, I didn't change it. But if you know it, that makes you a suspect if anything ever happens. You always looked a little shady to me.
I am shady.
Nothing really worked out too well for me today so far. And the guy that I'm supposed to meet at 5, he texted me and said he doesn't know if he's going to be able to make it because he's sick. So yeah, it's just one of those days. So it's 4:30. I'm headed to dinner with hopefully our next CDL driver. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going to video that, but I'll let you know how it went after the dinner. Really, all I want is I just want a solid guy, somebody that's going to show up on time every single day, that's going to want to stay busy on the job. And one of the things that's very important is to have a good attitude. If he doesn't know a lot about concrete, that's okay with me. I can train somebody, but if they don't have character where they can't get up in the morning or they call in sick every time they have a little tummy ache, I can't really change that. You can grow your character over time, but that takes years, honestly. Somebody that's lazy just isn't gonna all of a sudden be, motivated just because they're working for a new company. It might be, like a honeymoon period where it's a short period of time, and then all of a sudden they'll fall off because they lack that inner character. But I'm hoping for a good guy here. I do have like 4 people or 5 people that are interested, but this guy's local, so I'm hoping this is the guy. We'll see how it goes.
The rest of southeast Wisconsin, that's Milwaukee, Waukesha, Jefferson, Dodge, Washington, Ozaukee, Sheboygan, and Fond du Lac counties will be under a winter storm warning from 9 a.m. tomorrow to noon on Thursday. Can we check to see if it's got one of those stupid winter storm names that the National Weather Service is doing now? It's an atomic ice cyclone. What is that, a pro wrestling finisher? They're calling it an atomic ice cyclone. By God! There's Hulk Hogan. He's got the atomic ice cyclone on Andre the Giant. This match is over. An atomic ice cyclone. That's hilarious. No, they give the winter storms names now.
All right, well, the guy just texted me. He's there. He's 8 minutes early. So, another good sign. Okay, I've never been here before. I've seen it. What is this called? MJ Stevens Restaurant. All right, it's pretty dark in here. I don't even know if you guys can see my face, but dinner went really good. And I made him an offer, and he didn't say yes, but he kind of sort of said yes. So I think we're good. He's going to think about it for a couple days and give me a final answer. But I think we have a new CDL driver, hopefully. And as far as the rest of the team goes, I'm pretty sure everybody's coming back. I think we have everybody. Now I just need to sell a whole bunch of work, make sure that I can keep everybody busy, and we'll be ready for the season. Hi, Daniel.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good.
Good. It's supposed to snow tomorrow.
Huh?
It's supposed to snow tomorrow. Get your shovel ready.
Okay.
All right.
You know what I'm making? I have cardboard, a big plow it's gonna be connected with this handle.
To your bicycle?
To my bike, and then it'll be easy. All you do is sit there and just pedal and go. That'd be super easy. Like easy money.
Hi, Grace.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
All right, it's 8:30 p.m. and I'm just paying really close attention to the weather. And right now they are saying that this could be the worst ice storm that Wisconsin has seen in over 50 years. So that's not good. And then I went to a guy that I follow on Facebook. He's a Wisconsin meteorologist, amateur. He's not professional, but he is the opposite of an alarmist. He plays everything down, and he's actually kind of nervous too about the ice. And he's saying to shut all the schools down now. So that could be interesting. It is snowing out right now. Everything's covered. I need to go salt tonight to begin with, so I'm going to take you along for that. We'll get everything salted, and then it's supposed to calm down until about 10 in the morning, and that's when the ice is supposed to start. Well, this is what we got. Nice little coating, probably a good solid 1/4 of an inch. Okay, we are here. Interesting fact, I got a phone call today, and it was We Energies, which is our local energy company here in Wisconsin. And there's a power pole right there, which I draw my power from. And that power pole is in my name. It's my account. But the neighbor who bought the property next door, he tapped into the same power. And he's using a lot of power. They called me and they asked me, what's going on? Why are you using so much electricity? Is there a problem? We think there might be a problem with the meter. I said, no, I don't think so. She said, my bill right now is massive. So I'm gonna have to go talk to my neighbor about that, I guess. I think I'm gonna drop this plow off, take it off real quick, because we're not supposed to get a ton of snow, so I don't think I'll have to push anything, but I think I'm gonna be salting a lot if the ice storm is as bad as what they're saying. I always put these up against something solid like this dumpster, because sometimes you gotta drive into them pretty hard. And if you don't have something solid, sometimes you can chase them all the way across the parking lot. I love these Ultra mounts. Very fast and easy. That's one side. Got snow on the way. That's the other. And we're good to go. All right, I'm gonna throw a couple scoops in here and we'll be on our way. If it's the worst ice storm in 50 years, well, I wasn't even around 50 years ago to know how bad that was. So to say I'm concerned is an understatement. And we are salting. There we go. It takes a second for the salt to come out. Nothing really accumulated here on the asphalt, but it's all wet and it's only in the 20s right now. It will freeze overnight, so I'm gonna salt it good. I have a feeling we're gonna be going through a lot of salt in the next couple days. I'll tell you, the worst type of precipitation is ice. Freezing rain. So what happens is you can salt all you want, but the rain washes the salt away and then it freezes immediately. So I don't care how much salt you put down, you cannot beat freezing rain. You just can't beat it. All right, the church is all done. That was super easy. Now I'll start hitting everything else.
Invade Poland or NATO country. It just wants Ukraine. We know that because
I have just the driveways at the condos left to do. If any of you are wondering how many driveways there are, just the condos here, there are 30. And I think I do probably about 10 more besides that. So I probably do 40 driveways or so. I know it's hard to get a good look at everything, you know, when I'm just videoing here and there, but I think that's about what it is. So it's a considerable amount of driveways. It's enough, that's for sure. All right, I just finished up. Salting is very boring. It's even more boring when I don't have Jade with me. She at least keeps me company. I don't know if Annie would sit still in here. I should try to bring her once. I really don't think she would like that. Okay, well, we'll see what happens. We'll hope for the best tomorrow. Well, hello. Hi, Annie.